woke up in the morning and drove my son to school. Kevin called me the night before and said, let's go out to catch some waves. The place I think is known as Desperos, but we renamed Left Reef. He said he surfed it yesterday and had a real good time. I think the last time I surfed, it must have been 2 years ago. It was glassy offshore and bombing. I got a nice left pretty far that day, almost 2 years ago on the way. I got stuck in traffic, but it was okay, 'cause Kevin called me to say he had to stop and poop. When I got down to the water, the waves were booming 4 to 6 foot. I was supposed to wait for Kevin, but instead I ran to my car. Getting on a cold wetsuit can be quite a difficult time. I could hear the waves breaking hard on the low tide. Shallow reef, I had to pee really bad, but I knew I could wait to warm up my wetsuit. Kevin soon pulled up and he looked pretty stoked. He found a decent parking spot and began to do the surfer change of clothes. Running down the short cliff to the beach, I started to stretch and I could see the waves suddenly getting larger. That's okay, I thought no big deal. We started to paddle out. The first duck dive drained the reef, so there I was rolling around over grassy tide pools, bracing for the worst. At one point I got off my board to stand on the reef and wait for a wave to come fill in a bit. It was a beautiful blue sky and the water didn't feel that cold. The waves just kept rolling in one after another, like someone just turned on an everlasting wave generating. Opened up and there I was paddling my butt off and asking the good Lord for strength. After 20 minutes of continuous paddling and ducking, I finally made it outside. Then the real fear set before me as the wind shifted on shore. My cramps were screaming for dry land, but all I could do was pray. I dodged 5 mega over the false sets and decided to paddle with the rip current towards horseshoes. Thank God I didn't get blasted and I made it back to the shore this day, saying thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for another beautiful day.
I think I made it. Solid 20-minute paddle out. Got a left leg hamstring cramp trying to relax, because if I want to take one wave, the worst thing, get inside with all that reef and shallowness and not be able to stand up when I need to stand up, because this leg, oh man, I do everything. Drink almost a gallon of water every day, anti-cramping pills from Fox, and still come out here. Dude, it's a beautiful day though. Now that I'm out here, it's a beautiful day. I don't know where Kevin is. Beautiful day though. Beautiful day to be alive. Well, if I'm filming this right here, I made it out, I'm alive. Wanted to say hello to all my Dutch friends that made it to the conference in Holland. Love you guys so much. We had really good times in the past, and I don't want that to end, even though I'm where I am and the situation that I'm in. I want you to know that I'm still serving God the best I know how. I know it's His grace and strength and prayers of people that keep me going in the right direction, thinking the right thoughts. My pastor, Pastor Joe Rice, knows my ins and outs, the biggest struggles of my life, and I really appreciate him so much for keeping me on track. Thank my family for being behind me, my son, and my second son, Jonathan. All you guys that I just mentioned, plus Romania, Moldova, England, Switzerland, Italy, all my friends everywhere, Ukraine. Guys have been a great, Russia, great blessing to me over the years. And everything that I have, everything that I'm able to do every day, is because of what God has done in my life, and because of my friends and my mentors all over the world. My former disciples in Bucharest and Moldova, people that I helped in Brasov, Sibiu, Koldlia, all of you guys have to do with who I am today.
So about 45 minutes of fighting this rip current that was trying to take me out, I decided that I would paddle towards Horseshoe and go try to get in at the beach where there's sand over there. I know there's rocks over there too at Horseshoe, but not like the inside of Desperos. It was pretty sketchy, and I wasn't really sure how the wave was going to take me. So I had already avoided a bunch of huge sets, and so I said, you know what, instead of getting sucked out in the ocean, I'm going to just try to paddle over to Horseshoe. And that's what I did, and I made it up on the beach. Kevin was there to greet me, and it was a good closing to a good day. I mean, as far as getting bombed and stuff like that, I got a lot of good exercise out of it, and it was a very beautiful day out there.